Hi, Angela.
Hi, Sana. How are you?
I'm
Happy
good. How are
Friday.
you? Yay! One of my
Yeah.
favorite days of the week.
Yes, I think it is for everyone.
Everyone, yeah. Have you had a good week?
Yeah. Like I said, I'm still here in Bangkok and it's still beautiful weather every day. So I'm here by the pool, just doing a little bit of work and chilling a little bit as well. And you?
Yeah, me too. I had a really nice week as well. It's still very, very hot and muggy here in Brisbane. Like you literally cannot breathe when you go outside. But yeah, everything's good. It's been a good week. I had horse riding today lesson after I had cancelled a couple of times over Christmas because we were just so back to back busy. And I like to do that. It's my hobby. I enjoy it.
Mm.
I enjoy spending a bit of time there with the horses and learning a bit and whatnot. Anyway, so I said today I'm going to stick to it no matter what. It's going to rain, shine, hail, or storm. I'm going to go out there. And it was like drizzling. So I go out there and I get on the horse and it started pouring.
Oh
So I'm there with
no.
my poncho on the horse and it was just pouring like no tomorrow. And I was just having such a laugh at myself. I still had a really great time, but it was kind of an interesting thing to happen off the back of the topic that we were going to talk about today because I was so persistent. I was like, no, I've been busy all through, this is my thing. I enjoy it. It's what I do for myself. And over Christmas, it's all about giving, isn't it? Like, while you have a fantastic time, you're preparing for parties, you're buying gifts. It's giving, and you got no sort of time for yourself. And I was
Me
like, no, I'm
time.
persistent. This is me time, and I'm going to stick to it no matter what happens. And anyway, I did it. And then today, like now it's like a beautiful sunny day, very hot. So it was nicer weather in the morning in that sense. But now it's all sunny, dry everywhere. Meanwhile, I'm in the mud, getting on the horse. So it was quite hilarious. But yeah, it was a good ending to the week. It was, yeah, a good ending
Yeah.
to the week. So yeah.
For me
Um,
this morning I went to have a nice little dip in the Japanese onsen. Remember I mentioned
oh,
to you that in this
oh yeah.
hotel there
Oh
is this
yes.
like well, it's a man-made onsen, but it's filled with spring water and it's really good for your body. And because there's so many Japanese living in this particular hotel, and I realize it's so much part of their culture, to do this whole onsen spring water bath followed by sauna, and it's just so good for you. It's such a treat for me, really, to have
That's so nice.
a modern, you know, um, onsen facility within a hotel, which is, one of the incredible things when you're traveling, right? You discover new things.
You
Um,
get to see so much. So are these
exactly.
people, Japanese people, they sort of like they do business, they come and go for business like that. Do you find that's mostly the kind of people, or are they just holiday makers?
So this is like a hotel plus service
Yeah,
apartment. So
yeah.
yeah, so it's really comfortable. So I can and also because this particular district that I'm living in, there are lots of expats, and because there's so many manufacturing companies in Bangkok, like the Toyota car manufacturer, for example. That's why I think there are quite a lot of Japanese in this area.
Hmm.
So which is, for them
Yeah, that makes
to
sense.
to to, to build a Japanese like hotel in the middle of Bangkok.
Yeah.
And this is my first time discovering it, even though I've been to Thailand like a zillion times. Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Oh,
But
that makes sense. The Japanese know how to live well and do the right thing. So that accommodation must be fantastic if it's got all the things that they need because
yeah,
they know what they're doing, don't they?
yeah. Very clean and
Yeah.
super organized. Yeah, which is, and another reason why when we're here to talk about and share about our business as well. And when I found out that our main affiliate partner is a Japanese company, I was even more sold. I guess, you
Yeah.
know, being Asian myself and being exposed to Japanese culture, you know, throughout my life, you know, from the time I was watching cartoons and, you know, manga and things like that. I would
Mm.
say this whole Japanese culture wouldn't just appeal to Asians because I've lived internationally, and you know, I've worked for so many, you know, corporates from Americans to Europeans, and I would say a common um, interest which everyone globally I've met have is the Japanese culture, not just for their food, because sushi I think is kind of like a universal food that
Yeah.
everybody loves, but also the fact that they take so much care and time to design, detail, and integrity. And when
Mm.
I found out that our affiliate partner is a Japanese company that has been established for 50 years, I had no doubt. You know, I mean, of
Yeah.
course, I did my research, you know, before I actually, you know, put $10,000 in it. But it gives me even more confidence. Yeah, that's what I wanted to come and say as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. I think everyone feels that way. There's a certain, I think globally, there's a certain level of respect for the Japanese people and culture in Japan, and for me as well, it was much the same. Like I had, it was almost like I felt a certain level of trust immediately. You know, when you're sort of digging in the online space, especially if you're just getting started, you kind of
Mm,
don't know what and what not to trust.
yeah.
Um, but that when I came into the trial period and I found out all this information, it was kind of like in the back of your head, your subconscious sort of makes up its mind, doesn't it? Like immediately, I was there. I knew that sooner or later I'm going to join this business. I just knew that, you know, like you get this gut feeling. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. But before we get into that, I just wanted
Mm,
to mention that a lot of people this week, I just want to congratulate all the people who have joined our business this week. We've had a lot of people who have either joined the business or just come into the trial period for now. So a lot has happened this week. So big congratulations to those people who have actually taken a leap of faith and actually invested and come into the business while it's January to change their year ahead of them before just letting the months just, you know, slip by one. And a lot of people have come into the trial period with a lot of positive feedback that they are sort of keen to join. So big congratulations to those people. Well done on trusting yourself. Well done on not being so skeptical and just taking a leap and changing your life. Because if you were to not do that, nothing is going to change. You would have another year of
exactly.
struggle, of 9 to 5s, and just in this inflation, barely getting ends to meet. Like it's that's what people feedback everyone is saying these days. So expensive. You go to get petrol, you go to buy groceries, everything is just adding up. People are not having the quality of life that they are used to. And even people who've been living well are having to sort of cut down now, and they're not having that quality of life, let alone people who are struggling. So the people who have joined, they're action takers. They're people who have taken, they grab their life and they're like, I'm not just going to just go with the waves. I'm going to build my own life. I'm going to design my own life. If there's inflation, I'm going to figure out a way to make so much money that the inflation does not matter for me.
Exactly.
So I just really wanted to, you know, mention that good on you guys for doing that, because the people who have done that, I have a lot of respect for people who just, they know what they want and they go for it. No messing around. So what we wanted to talk about, now that the congratulations are out of the way, Angela and I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the process. On the majority of people have joined into the trial immediately after they've watched the webinar. They've straight away, because it's just the process. That coming into the trial is just your next step to getting the information. You have not come into the business at that stage. So it's not a big decision to make
Exactly.
yet. So people, but so we found that I've noticed in the past couple of weeks, there is a lot of fence sitters. There's a lot of people, like the number of leads that I've had come through asking, wanting to look at the webinar. They look at the webinar, and this weird thing that is happening is they're emailing me back and they're just writing, I'm ready.
Yeah.
Great.
So
You're
yeah,
ready.
yeah,
Why are you not in the trial? If you're ready, you got to take your next step to find out more about the business. At the trial, you are only getting the full package. You've not become a business owner. You're getting the full package to understand what the business is, what companies we work for, what kind of commission you're going to get, and what kind of retirement plan there is, and how you're going to benefit. Basically, how your life is going to change with this business.
absolutely.
You have not come to that stage. So if you're sending me an email back just saying I'm ready, and I'm sending you a link to come and join the trial, and days go past and you have done nothing, then you're not ready. You're not only not ready, you are also not someone who is suitable for this business, and you're not an entrepreneur in any shape or form, and you need to stick to your 9 to 5.
Yeah.
Today, I said I'm just going to be blunt with people because I'm sick of getting these
I
I'm
know.
ready emails. Well, if
I'm
you're
getting
ready,
hundreds. I'm getting hundreds of people messaging me.
right?
I've
Like
been
if you're
really
ready, you
busy.
should be on a call with one of our coaches, finding out how you're going to invest, how you're going to come in and start your business yesterday, not just be ready
And
and
sit
just sit.
on the fence because nothing's gonna change. So
Because it's
I
almost, it's not magic. Like if they say I'm ready, it's not like money is just gonna fall out of the sky for them. Like I'm ready. Okay.
well
There's my
basically
rant. You go.
no, I mean basically I want to share with people if you think you're ready and you think like Sanasa saying that something's just gonna fall and it's a magic pill, then that sort of advertising I would guarantee you is a scam, right?
Yeah.
What we are sharing here, it's 100% legitimate business. We all do have to do work. I mean, we say it's all easy because there is a really good automated system, really, really strong training, step by step, super easy for you to comprehend. Anyone can basically, understand, even if you don't have technical skills. That's what we mean by it's easy because it's all doable, but there is work involved. So it is not a scam, but it's definitely achievable. When I first saw this webinar, to be honest, I didn't watch the full 90 minutes. I mean, maybe I watched about half 1 hour when it came to the testimonial, of a few people. And when I thought to myself, if someone shy who, got their whole business um, coming to a standstill because of the pandemic, and they found this business and they could restart their livelihood again, then if she can do it, I can do it as well. And I just want to emphasize that yes, you do have to pay 149 US dollars to see exactly what this business is all about, but it's completely risk free. There is a 30-day trial period where you can change your mind. So if you think it could be a scam, pay by your credit card. If it's a scam, you know that if you call your bank, if you call your credit card company, you can stop and void that payment anytime, right? I mean, how many of you have had gotten charges on your credit card that's not really yours and you've got it void because you told your credit card company that that's a scam? But you don't even have to do that with our business. All you have to do is within that 30 days, if you change your mind, because we're so confident about our business, if you change your mind, you email us, you will get your money back. Because to be honest, I did that. I did change my mind because I was a little bit afraid. But after I refunded, you know, the whole thing was just sitting in my head. And I went on for a week thinking about it. I went on the internet, reading so much about this Japanese company. Obviously, the first video that came in, it's like, it's a scam. But I went on digging and read all the comments, you know, with all these so-called, they said it's a scam, because sometimes some of these headers are just headline grabbers.
Yeah.
And with any businesses or with anything, there's always two sides to a coin.
Oh yeah.
So we are all educated people. We are all here to just share with you, but you make your own informed decision. We're not here to recruit, we're just here to share. Like how McDonald's is advertising, you know, or Apple is advertising on their latest iPhone. They're just there to share. But you guys, if you want to change your life, you just have to take that leap of faith, pay that $149, and come and check out who exactly is this Japanese affiliate company. It's a 50-year establishment, and their compensation plan is insane. It's patented even.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's all I wanted to share. Check it out.
Yeah.
If nothing changed, you don't change, nothing changes.
No, that's right. And you're exactly right. And so I think a lot of people are treating the next step, well, the $149 step, as their big decision. That is not your decision, and that is not your investment. If there is any online business out there telling you that you can join, someone even emailed me back and they said, I'm not spending a cent until I get all the information. Well, they don't. Because no online business that is legit exists where you don't have to, can you go and open a coffee shop somewhere with zero upfront costs? That is impossible. The only difference, online business is much the same, but the only difference is you are spending way, 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 way less than if you were having an offline business. So it's still a business. You still need to invest. The $149 is not your investment. That is not your big decision. Your big decision is whether you're coming into the business. And if you are, you're going to have to invest. So after you join with $149, it doesn't work as though you automatically are in the business after 30 days is up. No, after 30 days, we want a decision from you. Or after 1 week. A lot of people just make their decision immediately, or after 1 week. They don't just sit around for a month. But I think what people are thinking is they pay the $149, they come in, and then they're automatically business owners, and then some kind of money is going to just be constantly taken from. It doesn't work like that. You paid $149. You come into the trial period to get the whole information package. When you've got the whole information package, you have a look at the business, and that comes in forms of like videos. So all these pre-coaching videos you get to watch and understand what the business is about. You get invited into our private Facebook group. You get to see all other business owners. You get to see what kind of people are in the business, you know, exactly. People from all life. And then you have to make your decision. If you don't want to continue, you get the $149 refunded back to you, because that has nowhere to go. Like, it doesn't go to me, it doesn't go to Angela. That goes to the company for your training if you were to start, for your website. That's what that funds. So if you're not starting, then that has nowhere to go. So that comes straight back to you. But if you are starting, that is kept to cover your lifetime training and your website and everything else.
And sales funnel.
And so, yeah, your sales funnel and all of that, your mentor and coach support, everything that you get with it. So don't treat that step as your next big step. It is not a big step. If you can't spend $149 on your own future, then you don't deserve to be a business owner. You don't deserve to be making the high volume income that this business will bring you, because this is no child's play. Like, this is a real business. It brings you real money that a lot of people end up quitting their 9 to 5 as a result of. And some people are passionate about their 9 to 5 because of, you know, they become a doctor or they become whatever they've become, and they, you know, they spend a whole lot of years studying that, so they still keep their career on the side, but they're making money that's far beyond that. But anything that's going to give you that kind of money is not going to come with $149. So don't treat the $149 as your big decision. I better, you know, really think about this. No, $149 is nothing. It is nothing, especially when it's refunded to you. But even if it wasn't refunded, if you're a person that's really after a business, if you're really wanting to change your life, you should not be sitting around wondering whether you should come into the trial. Your immediate next step, you watch the webinar, 90 minutes is over, then you click the link after that and you come into the trial, and that's the step. And then from there, if you have any further questions, once you get the pre-coaching videos, you know, Angela and I are there and we'll talk to you, and then you'll be talking to the coach, and so on and so on from there. So I just want to make that clear, because I think a lot of people were just not understanding what's going on here, and then emailing back to say I'm ready, and me wondering, well, if you're ready, why you're not in the trial? Obviously you're not quite ready. What do you need to be ready? What are you actually waiting for? I think you've got to ask yourself that. If you're not in the trial, for all those thousands of leads that are sitting there not in the trial, I think you need to wake up and ask yourself the question in January 12th. What is it today? 12th of January? 12th of January. Ask yourself the question, what is it that I'm waiting for? What is it that I'm fearful about? And just be honest with yourself and take a risk in your life. Do something different. Heck, this isn't even a risk, but if you think it's a risk,
that's what I
take
wanted
it.
to say. It's not
This
even
isn't
a
even
risk, because
risk.
we can, I mean, you know, we're still here. We're coming here every week to share with you that it's not a risk. So if it's a risk, we wouldn't be coming on anymore. So it's not even a risk. You can get your money back if you decided that it's not the right fit for you. But think about it. Think about the opportunity cost of what you're missing if this is the right fit for you. So
yeah, what if it's right?
Exactly.
What if, right?
Exactly.
People always go, they're just glass half empty. Like, what if this is a scam? What if I don't get my money back? But what if you do? What if you make millions more than that 149 that you spent? What if, like, why don't people ever
if you
think
make $1,000 from that 149, it's that what if,
exactly.
right? But I just want to reassure everyone that it's 100% legit, where you can always go back to your credit card company, because if for any reason you don't get a refund back, but I can guarantee that you will, then you can always dispute it with your credit card company. You will get a receipt from us where to validate that, you know, you did do a purchase. And yeah, we're not here just for your $149. So make that move, try it out. If you don't find out who this affiliate business partner is, I can almost guarantee you that you're missing out big time. Because when I discovered this, like I said, I've worked for huge corporations, like Fortune 500 companies, and I thought to myself, my goodness, how is it that I didn't even know about this company? And I'm feel so blessed that I found this business, and to, you know, and it's 100% legit. It's Japanese, like I said. It's 50-year established company. So check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Don't delay it. Don't tempt fate. Because if you've seen our pages, if you've seen one of our advertisements, whether it be on YouTube, Facebook, or any other portal that we're advertising, you honestly have done something right in your life. I personally believe that only people who are fortunate enough come across this business and find it, because there are so many people out there that are struggling. There are so many people out there that are just so desperate to find something that is going to be their way out of this jail they've got around themselves, this financial difficulty that they're, you know, everyone's in. You know, the years are passing, everyone's getting older. Every year they move on to the next year hopeful of something in their life changing, a better future for them, for their family. People who are fortunate enough come across something that can do that for them. But if they just sit back and not do anything about it, that opportunity is going to pass by and go knocking on somebody else's door. So it's like when Starbucks sells coffee. Like, if you want it, you go in and get it. If you don't want it, walk right past. The coffee's not going to come and chase you and say, please drink me, you know. So you have to want it bad enough to go digging and to find out, I mean, when I was looking for a business, the number of webinars and the number of trials I went into, and not a lot of them were refundable. Like
Yes.
this business
It,
is so fair,
yeah.
so I did not expect that. I did not even expect that I would, and now I see people come into this and they actually, they come into the trial and immediately they do a refund just to test it out, just to see, is it real, legit? And then when you give them a refund, not us, like the company gives them the refund, like it's processed through the company. They get a refund and immediately the next day they join again. It's like they just want to test it out. Don't put yourself through that. Just have faith. Have faith in your own intelligence that you can make the right decision and come in and start something that's going to change your life.
Yeah. So I hope all of you are not going to wait until Monday to take that action.
Yeah.
Just take the leap of faith, and we are here to answer any of your questions and to help you and guide you and make sure you succeed.
Yes, absolutely. Well said. And actually, I'm going to leave you with one more thing, guys. One question, we do a lot of interviews with each other, with other people within our business. And every time we ask each other, anyone in our business that is asked, whether regardless of which country they reside in, regardless of what their background is, educational, cultural, no matter what, whoever you ask about this business, is there one thing you would, change, or do you regret something? They say, I regret not being able to find this business sooner. And myself included, because
I totally stand by that as well. I really wish I found this earlier.
and that's why I get really passionate and it blows my mind when I see people become, like they come and watch the webinar and then they just sit around, and it just blows my mind because when I found this business, I was like a hungry beast on it, like, how quick can I get in? I was like that. And I see people just sitting around, and then I know that all the people on the inside are regretful that they wish, like I found this business after the birth of my second child, and I just wish,
Yeah.
when I was pregnant for the first time, when I was at home, and because my first pregnancy as well, I had to have complications, and I had to be home a little bit earlier than what I had anticipated, which I was planning on working until 2 weeks before my due date. And so I had to be home early. So all that time that I had to be home resting, like I could have been building an empire and I could have been working on this business. 5 years has passed since then. And I think, oh gosh, I just wish I had started earlier. But I'm grateful that I've found it now. But all I can leave you guys with is don't mess around with your own future. Like if it's something, if you've obviously watched the webinar, you are missing something in your life and you are looking for something better. You are looking for a better life and a better future. So don't just, by procrastinating, delay changing your life for another year, another year, another year after that. Make 2024 the year you actually do something that later in 3 years' time, you're going to look back and go, damn, I'm so glad that I had the guts to do that day. Because if I didn't, I would not be part of this world that, all this abundance, everyone in this business is living abundantly, having a great life, having flexibility.
Yeah.
And so it is up to you guys, but we make our own decisions. Nobody can make that decision for you. You're the one that have to come into the trial and find out what's in there for you.
So just take the first step for those who haven't even joined on any of our websites. So check our bio and take the first step and watch the first webinar as well. All right?
Yes, absolutely. And remember, the second step is just as little as the first step.
Exactly.
It's equal. It's not a big step. It's just a little step. You then go to the next step, and then your decision making comes after that. So hope that was helpful for you guys, and for people who, I don't know whether they thought it's a job, where they said they're ready or whatever they were thinking. I hope this was helpful information and you can take it and do something useful for yourself, and if you have any questions, feel free to send Angela and I a message, and we'll be happy to answer and help you through your next stage.
Yes, of course. So I wish
Awesome.
everyone a wonderful weekend, and we hope to chat with some of you soon.
Yes, absolutely. We look forward to chatting with you guys soon. Have a fantastic weekend and enjoy your weekend too, Angela. And we'll talk to you
Yes, you
guys next week.
too. Bye.
Bye.